The Ugly Duckling. We all experience moments in our lives where we feel lonely, like, I feel different, or I feel like I don't fit in. Today's story is about the ugly duckling who had to endure the world's cold gaze alone. On a peaceful farm, ducklings were born. But the last one to hatch was unusually large and colorful. Even the mother duck shook her head, saying, "It's so ugly, and as big and strange as a turkey." The other ducks, the chickens, and even the landlady all teased and tormented the duckling. "You're different from us. You don't belong here." Ultimately, unable to bear everyone's hatred, he left the farm, alone, to face the harsh winter. On the frozen ice, the duckling condemned himself every day for how useless and worthless he was. Winter passed, and warm spring arrived. The little duckling spotted a flock of swans, dazzlingly beautiful, floating on the lake. Deciding, let's get close to those beautiful birds and hate me one last time, the little duckling lowered his head and quietly approached the water's edge. But the moment he saw his reflection in the water, the little duckling froze. He was no longer an ugly duckling. He had become a beautiful swan with a long, elegant neck. It was a moving moment, realizing that he was not an ugly duckling, but a swan all along. We all, like ducks on a farm, torture ourselves trying to fit false standards into our lives. Based on other people's success or expectations, why can't I be as glamorous as them? We define ourselves as ugly ducklings. Lost self-esteem and belittlement like this is the greatest psychological pain modern people suffer. We failed to see the grace and ability of the swan within ourselves, and make the mistake of evaluating ourselves by the standards of ducks. Remember, your true value doesn't lie in the name given to you by others or in your poor circumstances. You are a beautiful swan from the beginning. Today, fully embrace and love the grace and ability of the swan within you. I sincerely hope that your life will be filled with peace and blessings.